Ms. Hernandez and Mr. Galvan briefly dated from June to August of 2016. Mr. Galvan has been in a relationship with Ms. De Leon since December 2015, which has been ongoing without a break. In September 2016, Ms. De Leon found out through a text from Sarah that Mr. Galvan had been secretly dating Ms. Hernandez behind her back. In the text, Ms. Hernandez revealed that Mr. Galvan was contacting her whenever he and Ms. De Leon had a small argument. Ms. Hernandez provided a screenshot of the phone call to prove it to Ms. De Leon, who agreed to meet with Ms. Hernandez to talk. When Ms. Hernandez was dating Galvan from June to August, she was unaware that he had a girlfriend. He referred to Ms. De Leon as his ex-girlfriend during their relationship, but Ms. Hernandez had a suspicion that they were still together after their relationship ended. Mr. Galvan ended the relationship with Ms. Hernandez and told her that he wanted to work things out with Rocio. However, he never told her this directly. When questioned by Judge Judy, Mr. Galvan stated that he broke off the relationship with Ms. Hernandez and that she was lying. Ms. Hernandez claimed to have received a call from Galvan on November 13th after January of 2017, but he denied the claim. Ms. Hernandez presented a screenshot of text messages that she claimed to have received from him, but the date on the screenshot was from August of that year. Judge Judy asked Ms. Hernandez if she shared the screenshots with Ms. De Leon, to which she replied no. Ms. Hernandez then explained that she met with De Leon and showed her the screenshots, including pictures of her and Mr. Galvan hanging out. However, Ms. De Leon wanted to see the proof for herself and asked to see the messages through Ms. Hernandez's phone. Ms. De Leon was satisfied with what she saw and believed Ms. Hernandez 100%. In September, Ms. De Leon and Ms. Hernandez went to Mr. Galvan's house to confront him. A huge altercation took place and police got involved due to window smashing of houses and vehicles. The next day, Ms. De Leon texted Galvan and told him that he messed up for everyone. She was pregnant at the time, but she lost the baby due to the stress of the altercation. Despite that, they worked things out and have not had any problems since. They moved in together in January of that year. The text messages presented by Ms. Hernandez were from September of that year. The judge asked her how old she was and she replied that she was 22 years old. Judy then quoted the expression "fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me," and asked if Ms. De Leon understood the meaning. Ms. De Leon said that she did and that she and her boyfriend had a conversation earlier in the year about making things right before they moved away from the state. They contacted a friend who was present during an assault that happened and they were trying to apologize. The judge asked Ms. De Leon about her boyfriend's phone and whether he had hidden anything from her. Ms. Leon admitted to going through his phone and that her boyfriend messed up for not telling her about the text messages he sent. However, she justified the situation by saying that at least there were no nudes on his phone. Judge Judy then asked about a second altercation that happened in February 2017. Ms. Hernandez, the plaintiff, was asked about her work and it was revealed that she and Ms. Leon did not work in the same area. Judge Judy then explained that when Ms. Hernandez was dating Galvan, they worked at the same store, so he knew where she worked and that Ms. De Leon would also know her workplace. The judge expressed that if she had had a major altercation with someone a year before, she would not go to the same mall where the plaintiff worked, especially not at the time it closed and the plaintiff was getting off work. Ms. Leon then explained that she and her boyfriend went to the mall to exchange shoes for his brother and that the exchange was done in cash. Judy pointed out that she and her boyfriend didn't buy anything and she ended the session. Rocio had accused Hernandez of talking about the baby she lost, which led to a heated argument between the two of them. Samuel, Rocio's boyfriend, was there and he was getting impatient with the argument. Rocio ended up hitting Hernandez and kicking her multiple times. Hernandez had a police report and an order of protection against Samuel at the time of the altercation. Samuel, however, claimed that he didn't know that Hernandez worked at the mall and that he had only been there to meet Rocio. The judge scolded Samuel for being a liar and a cheat, and told him that all of his misdeeds would eventually catch up to him. Ms. Leon explained to the judge that she went to the store and saw Sarah, who was a friend of hers. She went up to Sarah's friends and asked if Sarah was with them. The friends responded that Sarah wasn't with them, but Ms. Leon heard Sarah's voice from a distance and started to hear her say things like, "What does she want? And why is she here?" Leon went up to Sarah and asked her why she was saying those things, and Sarah responded that she didn't know what Ms. Leon was talking about. Meanwhile, Galvan was with Sarah's friends making sure they didn't go near Ms. Leon. Judge Judy questioned why there was no attitude when Leon went up to Sarah's friends. She explained that she was already mad about the situation and that it was a sensitive topic. Judge Judy commented that the lady was not actually Sarah's friend and was instead only an acquaintance. She pointed out that Sarah had stolen Ms. DeLeon's boyfriend for a summer without her knowledge and had an intimate relationship with him without Leon's knowledge. Ms. DeLeon explained that while she was talking to Sarah, Galvan was with Sarah's friends making sure they didn't go up to her. Judge Judy asked if the men got out of the car and Ms. DeLeon responded that he was nowhere near Sarah. The judge hit the desk and repeated, "No, no, 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 no," to emphasize her point. Judgment for the plaintiff in the amount of $3,000. Take you and your moron boyfriend out of here.